I'm hiking at Jefferson Memorial Forest this morning. Right now I'm on the Jefferson County Employees Memorial Trail. This is the visitor center. At one time it was the Dennis Mitchell School. At one time there was a one-room schoolhouse here. They moved that across the road. Right now I'm going to hike to the Mitchell Hill Lake. That one-room schoolhouse became a two-room schoolhouse, and then it got converted into a home, and it's still there, and I think a family is living in it. They had zip lines in this area, but I see they've removed them. I love the trails in this forest. I think I'll hike to the Huron Conference Center first before I hike down to Mitchell Hill Lake. I've hiked all the trails at Jefferson Memorial Forest many times in the past. I don't see a whole lot of wildlife when I hike these trails. That's why I stopped coming. Jefferson Memorial Forest is over 6,500 acres, so all the wildlife have better places to hide. There's a lot of beautiful views when the leaves are off the trees, but the leaves obstruct the views. Passing the Yost Ridge Trail. That'll lead down to the Yost Recreational Area, the Coral Ridge, Host Call Hill, and Buttonmold View loops. I've hiked all those many times. I'm getting close to trail marker H15, and that will lead down to Mitchell Hill Lake. But I'm not going there right now. As I said earlier, I'm going to hike to the Huron Conference Center first. There's the trail that leads down to Mitchell Hill Lake. There's the trail marker H15. That's the big loop around Mitchell Hill Lake, and it comes out at trail marker H10. That's where I'm going to enter it when I go down to Mitchell Hill Lake. This is a pretty steep climb here. Goes all the way up to the top. The tree is right in the middle of the trail. Up I go. This is a spot where you have a very good view when the leaves are off the trees. I'm getting close to trail marker H10. I made it up to the Huron Conference Center. That's the Huron Conference Center. There's the parking lot up there. Now you can get to the Red Trail Loop, the Red Trail Shortcut Loop, the Orange Trail, hiking off in that direction. And the campgrounds are up there. And the Huron Family Cemetery is up there. The Red Trail is very popular on the weekends, but there's not a lot of cars at the parking lot this morning for some reason. Usually on the weekends that parking lot is full. I think I'll hike over to Shannon's Pond. The Red Trail loop is 5.8 miles and the shortcut is 3.1 miles, I think. And the Orange Trail is 1.3 miles. At one time they had a Boy Scout camp back here, but they moved away and now they have youth programs back here. This is Shannon's Pond. There's a lot of frogs and eastern newts in this pond. Just saw some frogs jump in the water. There's some more frogs jumping in the water. Well, I don't see any frogs or eastern newts. Ducks and geese occasionally fly in. Eastern bluebirds build nests in this box. I got real good pictures and video of them a few years ago. There's a lot of Mayapples here with the flowers. At one time they had an alpine tower back there, but they tore it down for safety reasons. This is the Huron Environmental Center. Dr. Emmett Huron and his wife owned all this property at one time, and they lived where the Huron Conference Center is. When they died, their family donated all this land to Jefferson Memorial Forest. Dr. Huron was one of the first doctors that specialized in cardiology in this area. All of this is set up for the youth programs. Good old-fashioned outhouse. I like the way they make chairs out of tree stumps. This little area is set up for the youth programs. They have a rope course back here. I guess they still use it. This is where I found the ripe May apples that I sampled. They were delicious. That's where the fruit will be. You have to be lucky to find the ripe fruit because the eastern box turtles love that fruit. Usually when the fruit is ripe, it falls to the ground. Eating that mayapple fruit was something I wanted to try one time. I'll probably never do it again. It didn't taste bad though. It has like a tropical flavor to it. This is the Huron Conference Center and where Emmett and Helen Huron lived. It's a nice balcony in the back with a great view. Right now the leaves on the trees are obstructing the view. Can you imagine how secluded this area was back when they lived here? They had a high acre tree farm up here. I don't know what these are here for. Maybe they're going to plant them. Now I'm on my way to Mitchell Hill Lake. There's some more outhouses up there. See how the leaves obstruct the view? I'm hiking behind the Huron Conference Center. There's the Huron Conference Center, and I'm at trail marker H10 on my way down to Mitchell Hill Lake. I'm getting close to Mitchell Hill Lake. Well, I can see it from here. I'm at Mitchell Hill Lake. I don't see any ducks or geese this morning. The red-winged blackbirds like to nest up here. Red-winged blackbirds right up above me somewhere. There it is. They keep flying off. That's a female red-winged blackbird. This is the pond that overflows into Mitchell Hill Lake. I'm seeing a lot of frogs jump in the water, but none of them want to pose for me. I didn't realize there was a chance of rain today. It's starting to sprinkle now. Was hoping some ducks or geese would fly in. I see a turtle swimming around. There's a lot of turtles in this pond. There's 2 more. Now there's 4. This lake overflows into a lake on private property, and that's where the geese and the ducks like to hang out. I see fish swimming around in there. They're not showing up though. There's a couple swimming over there. They need to get in this water right here. The reason the ducks and the geese don't like this lake is because there's too many huge snapping turtles in it. They eat their little babies. There's another female red-winged blackbird. And another female red-winged blackbird. That's where they like to nest, in that area. There's a male red-winged blackbird. Hear a big bullfrog down there. There's another male red-winged blackbird. See a bullfrog down there staring at me. I just saw some geese fly over. They landed at the other end of the lake. Pretty far away from me right now. There's a red-winged blackbird. A male. Red-winged blackbird landed right behind me. Pretty close to me. You know, the geese are swimming this way. I knew if I stayed at this lake long enough, the geese would fly in. Now I need some mallard ducks to fly in, or some wood ducks, or a great blue heron, or a green heron. Well, I'm going to head to my car now. One last look at the geese before I leave. There's another male red-winged blackbird. I'm on my way up to trail marker H15. Every time I pass this little pond, it starts to sprinkle. Usually if I want to find deer at Jefferson Memorial Forest, I'll get off trail. But I don't always find them then, and I'm not going to go looking for them today. Made it up to trail marker H15. I'm on my way to the Welcome Center. I'm getting close to the Yost Ridge trail marker Y2. There's the Yost Ridge trail marker Y2. Well, I hate to see this hike come to an end. The weather is fantastic. It's a nice breeze. I'm still looking for deer, but I don't think I'm going to find any. If I want to see deer, I need to get here a lot earlier. When I get up here very early in the morning, I normally find deer. But not very many. The problem with Jefferson Memorial Forest is that it's surrounded by private property that people hunt on. So the deer at Jefferson Memorial Forest try not to get too close to people. It's a survival instinct. I'm getting close to the Welcome Center. Passing through where the zip lines were. There's some butterweed. Made it down to the Welcome Center. I'm back on the Jefferson County Employees Memorial Trail. There's a plaque on this stone for people that died in 1990. These people died in 2002. These people died in 2001. These people died in 1996. These people died in 1998, 1999. It's dedicated October 10th, 1948. Rededicated March 25th, 1965.